Take 3 Wrestling Podcast. It's the first Thursday, the month of November. It is November 3rd. I am not Ernest EJ Christian, thank my lucky stars. I am Mike Bernier. I am joined by Joe Lopez to my left. We are joined by the producer of the Take 3 Wrestling Podcast and our good friend, Big Jim.
Yo, welcome back, Joe. I missed you.
Thank you, guys. I just want to address the rumors up front here because obviously it's clear, like, I'm finally here and Ernest isn't. So I'm sure there's a lot of thoughts that him and I aren't getting along behind the scenes. In truth, we're not. He's an awful fucking human being. I constantly send flowers to his wife in apology for his existence.
Wow.
And with all that said, there can really only be room for one gay one at a time, and he keeps taking up all that space. So I apologize to all.
Oh my!
Fans. But I am back, and I will not let Ernest out queer me. I am here. Get used to it.
For those of you watching along on the Ernest EJ Christian feed for the Take 3 Wrestling Show, I started the rumor. It was me, Austin. It was me all.
It was me all along.
So I'm just saying, while you were playing the theme song and getting us going, I was scrolling through my Twitter, which, as we know, is it's only my porn account Twitter.
Nope.
And I saw a penis. Have you seen the movie Dune? Do you know the worms, like the space worms on this planet? It's consider yourself lucky, and then consider yourself luckier that you didn't have to see the dick that reminded you of them.
I don't even know how to respond to that, Joe.
We're gonna respond by talking about what we're gonna do on tonight's show.
Yeah, let's do that.
We'll obviously preview Sands in the Hourglass.
Super Sands of Time.
Yep, Super Sands of Time here in a little bit.
That's
if they actually are able to have it, because Alia Akbar, Muhammad Jihad might get blown up. So
it's over Durka Osama.
We talked about this on 3CT tonight, and wow.
Takeover, fuck your own sheep.
And it's such an absurd statement, but the report earlier today that I saw from Sean Ross Sapp was that the WWE has been in communication with the State Department, and they've been assured that wherever these like threats in Saudi Arabia are, they are nowhere near Riyadh, which is where Crown Jewel is set to take place. So rest assured that WWE is in contact with the State Department of the U.S. and everything is going to be fine.
So what you're saying is Takeover goat fuckers is totally okay to go down.
No, that's totally not okay. That is totally not okay, Joe. That is not okay.
You don't like WWE Takeover bestiality?
No, that's not okay.
Where's Jay and Silent Bob when I need them?
I keep forgetting to change my lights when I come on this.
Yeah,
show.
he had to drop the mood light. He turned it to a blue and green because it turned into a real shit show.
Because it's 3 count after dark. Like, that is the show that we do.
Yeah, we really are.
We're fully aware.
Basically.
All right, so we'll preview that in a little while. Joe has promised this topic for like
a month,
9 weeks now.
And I got it.
Yeah, I think like the last time he was on the show, we talked.
We're totally gonna do overrated, underrated.
WCW Luchador edition.
Luchadores.
Oh God, Raid of all the Dingoes.
Yes,
Raid of all the Dingoes. King of the Flippy Little Boys, or whatever the fuck Chuck Taylor called it all those times ago. But we'll start it off. For those of you at home, we are going through the NXT Takeover WarGame watch along.
WarGames!
Obviously, we missed last week's episode, so we're just going to skip 2019. Me and Joe were there. Jim's seen it. Fucker.
Yeah, 2019 doesn't exist. Oddly enough, 2020 does.
Yeah, weird, right? So For those of you at home, we're actually going to watch the men's WarGames match. The women's match opened this show. Good match. Team Candice over Team Shotzi. But we're going to watch the men's one. It is Undisputed Era, Adam Cole, Roderick Strong, Robert W. Fish, and Cool Kyle. Taking on the artist formerly known as Pete Dunne, Timothy Thatcher, I believe, Pat McAfee, and Ridge Holland.
I don't know that I've ever seen this match.
So for those of you at home that want to watch along with us, NXT TakeOver WarGames, in the TakeOver tab, you're in Season 7, Episode 5. Your timestamp is 2 hours, 11 minutes, and 13 seconds. That'll be the timestamp for this thing when we get this thing flying.
I used to think that people complaining about like the seasons thing for pay-per-views was kind of silly. But when trying to find some of these takeovers for these podcasts, I get it. Just tell me what fucking year was. They didn't do seasons. We did years in WWE.
Right.
You fuckers. Give me do that. At least do that. Look, people overreact too much to the Peacock thing. I get it for free, so it does not matter to me pretty much most of how it is set up. But give me the years instead of seasons. That's all that I ask.
So Ridge Holland was not in this match. I was incorrect there. The official lineup was McAfee, Pete Dunne, Danny Burch, and Oney Lorcan taking on the Undisputed Era. Funny thing about this one, paid attendance for this show, 0. Still in the middle.
That's right. Because weren't they were like, there was a small amount of people in the crowd, but I think that's when they were doing like invite only shit, right?
Well, it says attendance was 0 according to the Wikipedia.
Yeah, I don't know. December 2020, that's prime COVID time. They might have been doing.
But we're talking Florida. I mean, like true or false. No, I don't live there like you guys do, but like
I did not live here in 2020 though.
I'm pretty sure like Ron DeSantis in like April of 2020 was like, fuck you, China virus, you don't belong here. And
wait, before we hit play, because right now, if you're looking at the screen, pause, you can't tell. So before we hit play, what's your bet? Are there people in the crowd?
I'm betting there's people in the crowd, whether or not they are paid attendance or
whether or not they're not actual members of the NXT roster, just kind of forced to sit out there.
Yeah, I think there. I'm going to say there's people in this crowd.
That though.
I don't either, but I got a bucket full of Halloween candy.
Yo, I completed the collection.
Oh my god!
I need the orange one.
McGoblin. I got McGoblin. McGoblin, McPumpkin, and McBoo.
Did you see the fruit roll-up I sent you earlier in the chat?
That was gigantic.
The fruit roll-up or whatever, that it was Starburst flavor? Yeah, it was fantastic.
That's insane. It also looked huge, by the way.
Thank you.
It's enormous.
Thanks, Ryan.
No problem. Well, he's always with us.
Always with this is right. All right, guys, so let's start this thing. I'm going to give you guys a 5-second countdown. When I hit go, that means press the play button, all right?
I'm going to hit my pen for the whole 5 seconds.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
I got a hot fry stuck in my throat.
They got some pyro.
I like how I'm the one that just hit the weed really hard and Jim's the one choking.
Yep. I got a hot fries, and then now it's true. But I got hot fries. And fucking Ernest was talking about them last week.
Dude, you're talking shit about Jim, and now you're hacking up a lung.
Fuck, because that made myself laugh at Jim.
And that makes you.
You know what? That's, you know what? I get it now. This Jamook wasn't here a couple weeks ago. We were talking to the toolbox about how Ernest needs to install a cough button whenever he has to go.
Oh, dude, the snort. I know. I tell him about that all the time.
Ooh.
You've made comments to me about his.
I know. I blocked it out of my memory.
We said he needs to get a cough button so when he has an allergy attack or something like that, he can just hit it and then go and clear it out and be fine.
Yeah, like that's fine. Like, look, I've literally been sitting in this chair podcasting since 8:00. Like,
we just
you have to
need
clear.
to pay Lauren to go away more Thursdays.
Oh,
look, there's people.
Robert Fish.
Oh, that's right. This is when they did the fucking camo Undisputed Era.
Two of these guys work for AEW, sort of. One of these guys is Bobby Fish, and I don't know what's going on with Roderick Strong.
He's in the hospital.
Oh, he is?
Look, there are people right there.
Yeah, Damon Kemp beat him up.
But like that was
All right, I gotta chill with these hot fries, or I'm gonna fucking eat the whole bag sitting right here.
Kyle's feeling it.
I still don't understand Cool Kyle's little gyrating guitar dance thing. I never understand it.
Well,
I don't think I've seen this.
he started the air guitar in Ring of Honor as the tag champion. And their song, it made sense, like, and he just tried to transition it to the Undisputed Era stuff.
Well, I gotta change the little thing at the bottom. There we go. Boom.
Doohickey thingamabob.
What do you think these guys would be doing? Roderick Strong aside, obviously. What do you think these guys would be doing right now if none of them left WWE?
Adam Cole would be getting ready to take the titles off of fucking Roman Reigns.
You think, really?
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely, I agree with that. And I think the Undisputed Era would Red Dragon would either be tag champions or they would be near a tag team title run.
Shit, we might be getting fucking Bloodline versus Undisputed Era as the WarGames match
You
this
fucking
year.
would be, man. That'd be the fucking tits too.
That would be awesome.
There's a 0.0% chance that concussed Adam Cole is going to be inside of a fucking WarGames match.
Well, he wouldn't have been concussed if he would have stayed in the WWE because the people in WWE know how to work.
Well, that was the New Japan guy that fucked him up. So,
do you remember Pete Dunne being in this level of shape? Because he's in shape right now, but he's not in this level of shape.
This was when he got like super jacked.
Like, look at his arms.
Yeah, because I mean, COVID time. What the hell could you do besides work out? When you,
Andy was over here from like the UK, so it wasn't like he was like going home to his family. I mean, it was like gym, arena.
There's not an ounce of fat on that man's body.
Yeah, it's insane.
That is ridiculous. Like, there's negative.
Hey, there's Super Tinfoil Man Drake Wirtz. He can go fuck himself.
Super Tinfoil. What the fuck? Oh, this is about to be good.
Oh, that's right. Joe hasn't been here, so he hasn't heard me and you just rag on Drake Wirtz every time he comes on the screen.
Oh, yeah. What a fucking piece of shit that guy is.
Real McAsshole.
I forgot about Drake Younger.
He's a real McAsshole.
I forgot he existed. I managed to block him out.
Kind of like Ernest to snort. I love the fact that he's going to go back and listen to this episode. This is like the first 10 minutes is just us ripping on him.
Oh, no. The snort thing, I text him about it like once a week.
So when wrestlers are doing spots like this, like wrestling things, do you think they, like, that's the two of them being like, let's go out there and wrestle? It doesn't really matter. Like, let's just have fun and like actually wrestle each other.
Well, and especially because like for as because I don't remember how long this match was, but I'm going to assume it's in the like I'm going to assume it's in like the 45 minute to an hour range.
I think it's 45 flat.
Okay, so like there's also a degree, especially in the match before portion, where it's self-preservation.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got these guys don't want to get gassed out 22 minutes into a 45-minute match.
And
yeah, I mean, there's going to be points where they're gonna get powdered out, but like especially when you're the first two in, you have 5 minutes. Like before, you're doing as much low impact as possible. So it's like,
what's interesting is like it's not even like they're throwing punches and kicks and
I hate that stuff, dude. I hate it every week. I fucking hate it when I see him fucking snapping fingers, man. It makes my hands hurt.
I gotta.
I don't like it.
Gotta crack my knuckles now.
I don't like it. I don't. It makes my hands hurt to watch it. Oh, I hate it. Oh, fucking Butch, huh? How did we end up there? Like, can he go back to being Pete Dunne now? Like, is there a like
Brawling Brutes? Maybe.
I mean, isn't he basically Pete Dunne at this point? They're just
basically he still just dresses like Stuart Little or whatever the fuck his gimmick is at the moment.
Little chimney sweet boy.
No.
I think whenever he leaves the Brawling Brutes, inevitably, I think
like Butch is kind of like his nickname in the Brawling Brutes.
Correct.
Got it.
I don't know, but it doesn't bother me. Like Butch isn't the worst name either, honestly. Like he's not gonna become the world champion with the name Butch, but
no. Well, and the thing I've always said, don't do it again. Don't do it again. Don't do it again. Please don't do it. Don't do it again. I don't like it. I know. It hurt, dude. It makes my hand hurt.
He's just bending them in like the way that they bend.
No,
I know, but it's
that way.
It does. Like,
it's the perception of it, Joe. It's the presentation.
So, like, that's one of the things in wrestling that you could still
feel. Yeah,
like you can 100% let go and be like, that's real.
Yep.
Yeah, that really hurts.
Yeah.
That wheelie hurts.
Yeah,
it's just amazing because it's like, you know, when you watch, like,
it's still real to me, damn it.
Like you watch Ronda Rousey hitting a bitch 5 times with a baseball bat, and you're just like, this is unrealistic. But that man bends that man's finger.
Yeah,
that's like, yo.
Yeah, but watching Ronda Rousey and another woman slap each other around, that's a different type of real, Joe. For me. Not for you.
Ooh, that gusher came in my mouth.
Oh boy. But yeah, no, the like the joint manipulation, like the finger break, like that sends a fucking chill through my body.
The one that gets me, and Bryan Danielson's good for this. The like putting the hand on the thing and then stomping on the elbow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that one. Yeah,
that's like, no, that's not right.
Yeah, I don't like that one either.
I think the one that gets me the most was ow.
Ooh, that didn't look great.
Who the fuck? Oh, god damn it! Now I just drew a blank.
Pete Dunne's knee tattoo drives me insane. Because
like
I keep thinking,
hot and bothered.
Well, no. I keep thinking it's a knee pad, but it's not. And I'm like, why does he have one knee pad on? And I'm like, oh, it's his tattoo.
So it gives you a semi, is what you're saying?
That's not what I said, Joe.
Yeah, a little bit of a chub.
That's not actually what I said, Joe. Why is Pat McAfee good at everything, by the way? Literally everything he does.
Because he's a G.
Like he is like, I mean, he goes on College Game Day, instantly makes it watchable again. Like he is literally good at everything.
Are you surprised that Oni and Danny Burch haven't been hired back yet?
No.
No, yeah, I'm not. I mean, it's not that they aren't good. It's just I don't think they're WWE good, if that makes sense.
I think they have enough going on in NXT right now that even if you re-sign those guys, like,
I mean, you can add them as a tag team on like SmackDown or some shit.
But I mean, really, like your tag team division right now, like you don't need a tag team division because you want the Usos to just keep doing whatever with the titles for right now, to keep the bloodline stuff going on. Like you don't need a tag team division. Like as much as we love tag team wrestling on this show, and we do,
yeah.
Like you don't need a tag team division right now, because you always flip the coin. You can go back to the New Day, Alpha Academy's there. You know, you have. Like there are singles wrestlers you can put together to do tag teams. Hell, you can put the Judgment Day in a match with them eventually.
Yeah.
So I mean, there are teams that are there. It's not like there's nobody there. And like Jim said, I just don't think that Oni and especially Danny are guys that like, oh yeah, for sure, they're not slam dunk main roster guys.
Yeah.
Like if you're telling me, hey, they're getting re-signed, that tells me that Brutus and Julius Creed are getting moved up, not Oni Lorcan and Danny Burch.
Right.
Like that tells me Pretty Deadly's going up to the main roster to do stuff.
Yeah, seriously.
So okay, I know that there's
Maxim male models.
I know there's still a couple of months left in the year, so like we're not doing our awards yet, but there's nothing that's going to be able to compete with the Roman Reigns, Bloodline, Sami Zayn storyline for like storyline of the year, right? Specifically the Sami Zayn Bloodline storyline. Like
the Sami Zayn addition to that story.
I would just say the honorary Uce storyline.
It's so good. It's almost not even fair.
It's what makes it. Like honestly, like I didn't think that this would be real, but the Bloodline minus Sami Zayn is not as interesting. It's mid.
Sidebar: if the Phillies blow this inning,
everything.
If the Phillies blow this inning, that like dead.
You had to say it out loud.
It's okay. That's all I said. That's all I'm saying.
History is on their side that they're going to win this year, right?
According to a Facebook post, it is, but I don't necessarily know that I agree.
Well, yeah, because the economic collapse is imminent.
Yes.
So every time they have won a World Series, there's been an economic collapse.
Yes.
The collapse is happening whether they win or not. So you might as well keep the tradition alive. Because the bubble's gonna burst.
That's the funny thing. Is like, so I was talking to a friend of mine yesterday about this point because I found it fascinating. I heard it on a stock podcast that I listened to, and I was like, "Oh, that's really interesting." And the point that my friend made was that
before you continue, is this pre or post 17th ACL surgery for Robert Fish?
This is between the 16th and the 17th point, actually.
Just making sure.
Like literally between. They started it before the match started, and they're actually just gonna finish it
together.
Back, yeah, exactly. Put a little bit of duct tape and bubble gum, just smacked it right on there. He's okay for now.
So he just literally sabooed himself. All right,
yes,
cool.
he sabooed.
All right, let's go.
So I forgot what I was saying.
Stock podcast.
Oh, stock. So my friend's point though was that those recessions were coming, like you said, like the recession was on its way no matter what. It was Philly winning. That was more the by chance part of it. So the question is, in a chicken and the egg sort of way, do the Phillies winning lead to a recession, or does a recession lead to the Phillies winning?
Oh, that's kind of a good point. I heard one of those the other day. What came first, the plant or the seed?
Oh.
Because, like, if it's the seed, where did the seed come from?
Right.
Like, or if it's the plant, like, how did the plant grow?
Right.
It's like, it's like, those are the fucking, there's a TikTok account I follow because, I'm on TikTok now.
He's on the TikTok.
Because fucking, why not? I'm a 37-year-old man. Why wouldn't I be on TikTok?
Don't worry, I'm on it, so whatever.
Same.
There's this guy, Jesse Joseph Geneau, Geneau, and he just does like these fucking ridiculous like mindfuck things. So let me find one here.
One of my favorite ones to watch on TikTok, for those of you at home that want to hear our favorite TikTok pages, Quinn Pratt.
Okay.
QUINNPRATT, I believe. He has his own merch store called Get Fucked Karen. And literally, like, he has this neighbor who's called animal control on his 50-pound lovable lapdog, saying that he was vicious. She's called the homeowners association and the firing squad when he's out grilling on his grill, that it's not an open. So literally, he just sits in his backyard and starts yelling at her, and he's like, "I know it was you, Karen. I want you to know that I'm going to sell 50 T-shirts because of you. Thanks for the money. Get fucked, Karen."
I totally have a TikTok point to make, but first, Jim, go.
Yeah, so it's ones like this.
Hey, can a man with no legs do stand-up comedy?
I love these.
But like, and he fucking films them in like staring in a mirror.
If you think about it, an attractive nurse probably never gets an accurate heart rate. What the fuck? Oh, hey. Can fish get seasick? Hey. If it only costs $1 a day to sponsor a child on TV, then why the hell is child support so much?
Oh my god.
But like, it's just these fucking stupid, ridiculous questions. And I mean, he's just got video after fucking video of these things. And I'm like, is it really that simple?
Yeah.
We actually, I'm not gonna really reveal it here because until we release the first one of these, it's staying tight inside the 3 count family. But I think we came up with our TikTok gimmick.
Okay.
I'm actually gonna try to film one this weekend and get it up there.
Ooh.
JG
But-
Wentworth. Cricket mallets for everybody.
Oh boy. But yeah, besides like the clips from our show, I think we found the gimmick.
I'm intrigued.
One of my other favorite Twitter, TikTok accounts to follow is Jake Savicki. Literally, he posts videos, and it could be of anything, first pitches, something like that, and literally he'll just sit there, and if it's a ball, you'll see the pitch, he'll just look and go, ball.
So here's what I've realized.
Okay.
You know, TikTok's all an algorithm.
Correct.
And there are literally various TikToks that you end up on.
Mhm.
Like, for some reason, at one point in my TikTok existence was on lesbian TikTok. And it was a hard road to get out of. I was very confused by it. I don't even have a depot, but I was on lesbian TikTok for a while. I've made it out the other side. Put the U-Haul away. I am no longer on lesbian TikTok. I'm very happy. But I realized, so if you opened up TikTok right now, the first 5 TikToks that come up basically explain your TikTok experience, which is probably completely different from mine. Maybe close. You and Mike might be close because like sports.
My first 5 today were.
Oh, no. Do it right now. Close TikTok and open it up right now.
I got it.
Play that.
Hold on, I got to do this first. Oh, I got to play this. So he posted the video of Schwarber hitting the home run off of Darvish.
And it is a breaking ball. Schwarber. How far does this go? Second deck. 2-0 Philly. That last at bat that he had when he.
That's pretty good.
So okay, open up your TikTok right now.
Hold on, I got to.
And either say what the first 5 videos are or show us. Like,
I feel the need to get out in front of this.
This one is one of the guys that drives around country that I follow.
With my bare hands touching the floor.
okay,
And there's a good.
what's the next one?
So the first one I got. Okay, you do your 5, Mike.
Slow pitch softball.
Baseball. There we go.
Live video of somebody playing poker.
That sounds accurate.
Marvel Snap, which has been on like this for.
And wrestling.
It's your bottom red.
There we go. So my first 5. The very first one is somebody printing a P-Touch label that says, "I just wanted to let you know I want to touch your butt or touch your booty and cuddle."
Okay.
This one of nobody. My last 2 brain cells during an exam. A guy just walking. He puts a bench down. Like this guy's carrying stuff. He just like puts a fucking bench down and puts the guy's shit on the bench and then just walks away.
That's awesome.
Then this one, it's a Walmart greeter. Granny putting down barcodes like they ops on. Oh, she's scanning barcodes like she's fucking firing off on like blackout. That's fucking goddamn hilarious. She is just going. Yeah, she's going off.
That's amazing.
This one, when your siblings steal your clothes, some guy just throws some fucking stupid face filter on.
Oh God.
I'm very new to TikTok, and then there's a baseball one. Oh, a guy like trying to like field foul balls. He's like he's in like the front row of the Yankees, and he can't.
So here's a very different TikTok
I'm sure.
experience. Okay.
Oh boy.
Okay. Let's see my first one. It's a very gay guy who my phone insists like that is someone in my contacts, but I swear I've never met this person. I would remember fucking this guy. He's annoying. Okay. I don't know how to describe this.
That's
You're the Peter
okay.
Griffin.
I don't know what's going on with my TikTok right now. It's not
Family
usually
Guy.
this Family Guy heavy.
Family Guy.
I'm telling you, man, it takes you on some weird journeys that you don't even know how you got there. Oh fuck.
A lot of mine is apparently black TikTok. I don't know how that happened. I'm gonna blame the size of my penis.
How the fucking Astros get that lucky, by the way, on
Okay,
that play?
Iris Skinner.
So this
I went for the bigger thing.
this is another one of the one from Jake.
Here to do my job.
This is like Ichiro's biggest fan throwing a first pitch to Ichiro.
No one told you what I do, huh?
No one told me. No one told me.
Oh, okay, well, this will be fun. Just go ahead and throw out that pitch. Ball.
This is so awesome.
Yeah, anytime.
Now, please welcome Ichiro Girl.
Just give me any of those videos where he just literally just says like that.
Is there a
Ball.
table for each of the Undisputed Era?
Yes, I remember this part.
I've not seen this match.
I think you were asleep.
That's
that tracks.
everything I would be.
That tracks.
Right.
That place.
Yo, what are you doing for Halloween?
But yeah, TikTok's fucking weird, man. Like
Yes.
I can't figure it out. I still don't know why I'm there besides just podcast promotion. But like you'll just fall down a fucking hole.
Very easily.
You'll see a video and you're like, "Huh, that seems interesting." And then next thing you know, you're watching all 187 videos that person has posted to TikTok. And I'm like,
Yes.
but like the beauty is most of them are about like 8 seconds long. So you're like, "Man, I just blew 22 minutes." Like
My favorite TikTok series that I've seen. It's this woman. I don't know her name. I feel bad. I'm not really plugging her. But it's like
Don't worry, you wouldn't be plugging her anyways.
that was good. That was good. That was good. So she does this series of videos where it's like your man might be cheating on you if, and then it's like stupid things like he has legs, like where he walk into, like he might be cheating on you if he owns a cell phone. Who he calling? Like
my
it's just stupid.
I would spend at least an hour on that page.
I will find one and send it to our group chat.
Yes, please do. Please do. Because that sounds like the TikTok content I would enjoy.
It's amazing. It really is. And like the music that she uses too. It's like like a slow, it's like a classical version of that song, Somebody Come Get Her. She's dancing like a stripper. It's amazing. Oh, Pat McAfee about to do some shit.
Dude, I'm telling that's like the appetizer, if memory serves.
Correct.
Like
Honestly, I appreciate that we live in a world where celebrity wrestlers, like celebrities wrestling, is no longer David Arquette.
or fucking Lawrence
even
Taylor
David
versus,
Arquette wasn't David Arquette when he wrestled again in like our
Yeah.
world.
or like fucking Lawrence Taylor versus Bam Bam Bigelow.
Right, exactly. It's like, remember, like for the longest time, it'd be like, oh, we're gonna get a celebrity wrestler. Oh, this is gonna suck because it always fucking sucked. And now the last few, it's kind of like, no, who's the next awesome celebrity wrestler
Right. It's
that's
like,
gonna go?
I mean, I mean, like, look, I know we're gonna preview it in a little bit, but like, fucking Logan Paul, like, look, people can hate Logan Paul all they want. I don't care if you love Logan Paul or hate Logan Paul. I barely know who Logan Paul is besides some random internet dude who's now in the WWE. And
Yeah,
he did some like offensive thing in a forest or something.
yeah.
But like, I saw a tweet earlier today and somebody was like, Roman Reigns versus Logan Paul is going to be the worst title match in WWE history. I'm like, have you watched either of Logan Paul's matches in the WWE? I guarantee you haven't, because this fucking match on Saturday is going to fucking slap.
I mean, besides that, have you watched very many
Have you
title
watched
matches in WWE
1994?
history?
There was terrible title matches in 94.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, did you watch any of the early 90s? And that's the thing too, like, whenever, like, even if there's a bad WrestleMania main event right now, like Lawrence Taylor versus Bam Bam Bigelow was a WrestleMania main event.
Yep.
Like, I don't think they get worse than that. Like, they just don't.
I don't know, that Bret Hart Yokozuna one at 9 was pretty fucking awful too.
Yeah, but like, there was only so fucking much Yoko could do. Like that. Like that. Well,
Like,
I would say WWE probably should have never hired him, but like, we maybe don't get the extensions of the Samoan family that we do to this very day.
At 9, he wasn't in that bad of shape. 10 is where it all unraveled. 9, he was still in decent shape. That match was just kind of shit.
Well, and the problem is it was a setup for Hogan.
That's what I'm saying. The match itself, Brett didn't even seem like he wanted to fucking have that match after he found out.
I wouldn't have.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So literally, like, you could see someone of Brett's caliber, and you know me, I give Brett enough shit on this show.
Yeah, you
but I can respect his in-ring work. You could tell that he wasn't even interested in having that match.
Yeah. I like the ankle sharpshooter that he put him in at the end.
No fucks given. He's like, you know what? I'm just gonna act like I can grab his fucking legs, but you know what? Fuck it.
He's like, I don't give a shit.
I'm not even try to grab this turkey leg or this fucking,
Like, seriously, like think about it. Even going back to like when Stephen Amell did like the SummerSlam match, like that was good.
That was awesome.
Like everything McAfee does is good. Bad Bunny was fucking amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Logan Paul, so fucking good. Like I love it. I'm like, look, I get it was a 24/7 title bullshit. Gronk was entertaining.
I'm surprised we haven't seen him back yet.
And that's all we were looking for in 2020. Entertain me, please. I can't go anywhere. Please entertain me.
Is it because Mojo Rawley's not there anymore? Is that why Gronk hasn't come back yet?
Probably, and thank God for it. I'd be fine having Gronk back, but I don't need Mojo Rawley back on my TV ever.
Oh God,
so bad, so fucking bad. What do you guys think of the? This is where the match is starting to get fun now. It's just a fucking shit show. Is there anybody left to come in, or
No, I think we're at max.
The match has begun.
The match begun.
And I love that McAfee just wrestles in like a muscle shirt, jeans, and fucking shoes too.
Well, I mean, he lives in jean shorts.
Yeah, but like he doesn't try to be something he's not.
Oh yeah, no, fuck that.
Like he's Pat McAfee. Like that's why even up to this year, because like this was his first match, I think, right? This WarGames.
He may have had a singles match with Cole before.
Yeah, I think that happened before this.
Okay. But like even up to this year when he wrestled Corbin when he wrestled bum ass Corbin at SummerSlam, like he doesn't try to be something he's not. He's Pat McAfee.
Yeah.
Like I love that. I absolutely love that.
That's what I'm saying though. It's like mind you, we had to live through like Dennis Rodman sort of being a wrestler for a while.
Yeah.
We had to live through a world where there was TL Hopper and Duke the Dumpster Drose. Are we really fucking worried about?
Well, I'm talking about from a celebrity standpoint.
I'm saying, are we really worried about these guys having bad matches when they were?
Well, no, but like, look, with the level of talent that is in the companies right now, like, there's no reason to bring in Karl Malone versus Dennis Rodman.
No.
And fucking Jay Leno in a wrestling match. Now.
I was gonna say when you asked if we were at capacity, I didn't realize you were talking about this match. I thought you just meant like bringing people into WWE Or I would say or AEW, but I think only thing that Tony Khan knows how to do is sign wrestlers. Remember like 4 weeks ago when everyone was really excited that he signed Bandito?
Yeah. Well, okay, so
hasn't been on the show again since.
No. So last night, as we're recording this, last night I went to my first AEW show. And like Athena wrestled on Dark.
Dark Elevation Dark? Or
I was like, man, her journey from AEW Women's World Title #1 contender to AEW Dark happened in about 3 weeks.
Yeah, didn't the same thing happen to Ruby Soho?
Sure did. Like it's insane. And so the only and like I'm not necessarily endorsing the idea that like AEW adds 1 or 2 more hours of TV to TV during a week. However, like last night on the show, there was one women's segment, I believe, and it was a match.
Jade Cargill.
Jade versus Marina Shafir, which Marina Shafir may be the worst wrestler I've ever seen.
Yeah, JD from New York said the exact same thing. He got roasted all over fucking Twitter about it.
Well, the problem with JD from New York is he's a fucking that guy is a fucking douche with a bullhorn.
Correct.
Like so when he says it, like he looks for a fight. He looks for drama because it builds his stupid ass dumb brand. Like look, there's a reason why Marina Shafir didn't make it any further than the WWE Performance Center.
Especially when she's Mrs. Roderick Strong.
Right. Like, does she have potential? Sure. She's athletic. But like I don't know what's missing. I don't know if it's nobody's like training her properly or like people are telling her she's better than she is.
A character.
Or what?
She's
well that too.
She's the $1.25 scam and store version of Ronda Rousey.
No, it's valid.
Yeah, it's 100% true. But
like yeah, no, because like Shayna Baszler's already the Wish version of Ronda Rousey.
No, see if you
Five Below.
If you look at it from the store hierarchy, like people that shop at Target think like they're super bougie, so we'll make Ronda Rousey the Target. Shayna Baszler is the Walmart. Jessamine Duke is the Five Below. Marina Shafir is the $1.25 scam and store. Like when you think of the Four Horsewomen, like that's the hierarchy of.
That sounds
Four
about
Horsewomen.
right.
Jessamine Duke was even like, you know what? Fuck it. I like playing video games. Wrestling ain't for me. I'm out. Like, at least she was smart enough to be like, you know what? Fuck this shit. I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck it. I'm gonna go get somebody else.
I'm done here. I am done. And yeah.
Do you prefer when wrestlers have long hair? Do you prefer that it's like flowy and wavy, or do you prefer that it's like this rat nest shit that fucking Cole and Pete Dunne have going on?
No, give me the wet greasy hair.
Really?
Oh, dude, like it freaks me out when wrestlers wrestle and their hair's like dry and poofy.
Oh,
it makes me
looks
uncomfortable.
So glorious. That's some Tanahashi shit.
Nah, man. Like there was a point in time. I don't know what Triple H did or didn't put in his hair before he wrestled. But like when he was doing like the Evolution beardless Triple H, he would wrestle like a 28-minute match and his hair would still be poofy. And I'm like, what are you? That you're not human. Like it shouldn't exist.
I'm sorry. I'm good on the Velveteen Dream Soul Glow fucking.
So you'd rather this like
because at
stringy
least,
shit?
Yes,
yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Here's 3 reasons why, Joe. Okay, 1, I'm not gay.
Yeah, no, I like that. I low key tricked y'all into a hair conversation during a wrestling.
That's okay. I am comfortable enough in my manhood to have conversations like this.
2, when these guys' hair look like this, they look like they've been through a war. It seems like they've been through a match. Will you grab?
Who do you think has the best hair in this match? Only Lorcan notwithstanding.
I think it's Adam Cole, man.
I don't know. Pete Dunne looked pretty luxurious.
Dunne's is almost too long.
Tough thing. Yep.
Give me a few, please.
Sorry, we're having a kid diaper shortage.
Oh, never good. Yeah, I think Dunne's is almost too long. Cole's,
how
I feel like
Fish is there. Come on, Matt.
Cole's is the perfect length,
Matt, come on.
and it's like the proper level of wet.
Roderick Strong has a nice level of poof
Yeah, like
I wish I had Strong's hair.
in his shitty little boots.
I wish I had anybody's hair in this match, but I have Oni Lorcan's hair.
All right, Oni, what up?
Oh, that was a table spot.
Sure
That spot.
freaking was.
That spot didn't look great. It looked like he was a fish out of water.
It looked like he jumped backwards.
He was like,
Well, yeah, it was evident like the table was too far away,
yeah.
and Cole's just like jump as far as you can.
trust fall. Whee!
But
Get
it
it?
was
Oh my god, I saw this TikTok the other day where like a guy and his girlfriend were doing a trust fall by like a lake, and he was on like the dry land side, and she fell the wrong way. She face planted into the water. It was one of the funniest damn things ever. Because I'm like,
and she's gonna get out of it and blame him for it.
oh, dude, yeah. I'm like watching it. I saw it and I'm like, oh man, this guy is gonna eat shit for the next week and a half. And then like 6 years from now, they're gonna be like in a conversation with somebody at an amusement park, and she's gonna go, and they're gonna be having the greatest day, and then it's gonna be like 7:30 at night. Something's gonna trigger, and she's gonna go, remember that time that I trust falled into the lake and I had a bruised face for a week and a half? You're an asshole.
She's just gonna run past like or walk past like a creek or something. It's like PTSD.
Yep, and she's just gonna go right back to that spot.
Fuck you, Frank. What the fuck did I do? You let me face plant 6 months ago in that fucking creek, asshole.
This has been the best spot of the entire match.
Yeah, I love this spot.
That was fucking awesome.
Can they put Drake in there and do that to him?
That was that spot was the moment that I realized that Undisputed Era were probably the faces in this match.
Oh, they were 100% the faces in this match.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just want Undisputed Era.
I gotta go. I'm out.
I just want Undisputed Era in Triple H's WWE so bad.
I know.
I just come on. Like we put in our time. We've dealt with a lot of shit.
Are you a whiz or without Bobby Fish?
I mean, I'm fine either way. But like by the time Cole and O'Reilly are going to be clear to come to WWE,
there's no chance that Fish is going to be anywhere.
Fish is going to be 77 years old. Because it's like a year from now. Legitimately, how old is Bobby Fish?
Like 48.
48.
Let me. Well, one of you has to give a different answer.
What if you just?
I'll take 46.
What if you just replace him with one of those singing sea basses?
I love it. So, Joe, you have 48.
Yes,
and I have 46.
He just turned 46 on the 27th of October.
Yeah. Wow.
Holy hell, he old.
He doesn't look a day past 48.
Yes, he does actually. Have you seen him lately?
What day are we looking at him?
Yeah, it does.
Tuesday, yeah, he's 100% over 48.
Oh shit! They coming back. This is actually a pretty good WarGames match.
Yeah, no, it's so much better than it probably like deserved to be.
Especially whenever you look at it and you tell me with a straight face, two of them are still active wrestlers in WWE, and one of them is a commentator who's not there right now because he's doing College Game Day. Everybody else is not there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Reese Hoskin struck out. That sounds about right.
Wait a minute. It's what day is? It's Thursday. He struck out. Yep, you're right.
Yep.
They didn't break the fish table yet.
They did not.
Oh, somebody's
He wasn't even close to that strike three. Oh, who bleeding?
Oh no. Fish has got it on his thigh.
He does.
I think it's the back of
Oni
or Birch's head.
Yeah, it's one of them. I think it's Oni. Look at Oni's back.
His back looks super red.
His back is. I mean, that spot where they were just being like fucking rammed into the cage.
Yeah, but it doesn't even look like he's bloody.
Yeah, I say I don't. It's got to be something minor. Somebody just had to like.
Oh, his legs are shaking.
Wobble.
Yeah, they are.
Wobble.
Up.
Wobble.
Oh, that was awesome.
Oh.
And that's cool. I like that. Cheerio.
Great job, mate.
Golf clap.
Have
Have you
But-
ever caught the golf clap?
No,
I?
thank
Yeah,
God.
you're the one that that golfs the most.
Oh yeah, we'll give each other golf claps. I don't know.
He was making a joke about catching the clap and just put golf in front of it to see if you would notice.
I did not.
That's why I snap node.
What's your
Get out, ball.
What's your
Get out, ball.
What's your handicap?
Get out, ball. Get out. God damn it.
Oh, son of a bitch. I fucking hate the Astros so goddamn much. Oh my god. Fucking sports pain is real, man.
How many strokes do you typically get it in the hole?
As many as it takes. Send your regards to my poor wife.
Damn.
Just don't send her flowers to you, Ernest's wife.
Oh shit! Look, he's gonna do a Pat McAfee thing.
They parted like the Red
They
Sea.
fucking
too.
did. They thought the same
They
thing.
parted like the
now.
Red Sea.
Like,
Oh god.
here's the thing. Like, why would Pat McAfee do that? Like, there's no reason for a Pat McAfee to come on to first off to do a WarGames match. Period.
Yeah.
Period. Some random fucking NFL punter who has a sports radio show now. There's no
okay,
reason.
wait. But he's a wrestling fan for life, basically.
Oh yeah, but like,
because here's my question to you guys. Okay, Triple H walks in right now. Kind of weird. It's like midnight. He should be at home. Like,
oh yeah, he should be not in my house in Pennsylvania. But okay.
Yeah, no, he should be at home. Like, definitely letting Stephanie cuddle with his nose. So it's like midnight, and he shows up, and he's like, Big Jim, I'm gonna give you this 5-match contract. You can wrestle any 5 matches you want. What are your 5 matches?
This is taking way too fucking long.
It's a Triple H promo. That's not my fault. What are your 5 matches? like what are your 5 matches? It could be match types or opponents. What are your 5 matches?
Rhea Ripley, Asuka,
You dirty
Alexa
old man.
Bliss, Nikki Bella. No, dude.
Button. Hit the button.
Wait, which button?
The Tim one.
Wait, which
What's our saying?
Why am I coming?
That one?
Sauce it.
Oh, that one. Yeah.
Sauce it.
That's the one you always have to hit.
Oh my God! Come on. I'm sorry. I'm
Yeah,
going back and forth between WarGames. You know, I don't know. I would definitely. I don't.
Like, if
I
you
don't
could
know
have a
about-
match with the Undertaker, would you not?
I mean, I absolutely fucking would. I mean, look, Triple H walks in my house right now. First off, I'm going, how did you get a key? Because I lock my doors religiously.
First thing I'm gonna
How
ask
did you get in here? Like, how did you end up in this spot? But no, if he walks in here today and is like, whatever he says that I have to do, if I'm working for WWE, I'm fucking doing it. Like I just am. Like, it literally doesn't matter. Like, my dream when I was 4 fucking years old was to work for WWE. So he walks in, I don't care what I'm doing. Like, you tell me what I'm doing it. Like, what are you paying me? And yeah, I'm in. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Is he gonna catch that? Okay, no. Oh, this sucks.
Pete Dunne looks like he's in some pain.
I mean, he just got slammed on the metal that isn't like.
You can't teach that. What wrestler would you want to lose to?
Rhea Ripley. That's the best pin in the
Is
company.
gonna be your go-to answer for anything.
No, I would want to lose. I don't want to fucking lose to Roman. Why the fuck not? He's number one right now. So absolutely, like, just put me in there with the big dog.
See,
Absolutely.
I want to be scheduled for a match with Roman, and then I want Roman to pull the like Tupac in that song "Hit 'Em Up." I want him to be like, "Y'all ain't even on my level. Like, why am I wasting my breath on y'all?" And then he just sends like fucking not even like Solo Sokoa. Like, I don't know. He sends like one of the little cousins in the family. It's just like, yo, 6-year-old Frankie is here, and like, and I lose to Frankie. I'm okay with that.
100%. 100%. Oh, come on. Let this fucking pitcher just throw up one bad fucking breaking ball that doesn't break and let Castellanos hit it to fucking New Jersey and win this goddamn game. Come on. You want to talk about that? That's the shit legends are made out of.
Adam Cole just grabbed his dick like 4 times.
He's got to make sure it's still there. We've
I
all
think
been
he's
there.
trying to sell that his arm hurts, but all he's doing is grabbing his junk.
I mean, maybe it's his worry stone. Maybe he was anxious that night. You know, like he knew it was a big match. And he was worried about his pal Pat McAfee, and you know he was worried. He was just,
He's just like, let me grab the ball.
or it's like his like Lucky Rabbit's foot.
Okay.
So he's just got
His
to,
lucky right testicle.
yeah, you know. If you had to pick which one of your testicles was the lucky one, which one would it be?
The right one.
It'd be right one? Yeah, I think it'd be right one. I think it'd be right one for me too.
I have a question about testicles.
Oh. What did he call that move? Tequila Sunrise?
Panama Sunrise.
That one.
Oh, fucking hell.
It's okay. Adam Cole will come back.
Fucking bullshit. Fuck.
Oh, what happened?
Philly's lost.
Is that bad?
It's 3-2 Houston now. They go back to Houston on Saturday. So
Well, that sounds good for the economy.
Yeah, that fucking blows. That just.
So wait, what were the chances of it working out that like Houston and Philadelphia would be playing 2 different sports on the same night against each other?
I mean, it was certainly the week to do it, but it shouldn't have. It like.
Oh.
What? I don't. Oh God. Man, that's a fucking kidney shifter, dude. I don't like that.
Nice.
That was still real too, by the way. And that one.
That was.
I love when they just start chucking little wrestlers around a ring like they're a fucking toy.
Yeah, for real.
Ooh, that he might be bleeding now.
Yeah, that looked real.
Brr.
Did he actually get injured from that?
Yeah, I think he did.
Like, I legit feel like I remember that he got injured.
I think he broke his nose.
Yeah, that looks about like it.
He's got some shiny tights, that Kyle O'Reilly.
He does. Look at them boots, man.
Right, I'm saying.
Yeah,
shiny ass boots.
Just don't look at Roddy's those shitty little boots. God,
yo, you guys know the SAT?
The what?
Like the Maximo brothers, the SAT.
Yes.
I have no idea what you're talking about, Joe.
Independent professional wrestling.
I'm never too sure.
I have no idea who that is.
Goes on independent wrestling.
Yeah, no, I don't.
So apparently, one of the Maximo brothers though shops at my brother's like CVS.
Huh.
Yeah, small world.
What about the Amazing Red?
He asked him about him the other day. He's apparently doing okay. He wrestled recently, I'm pretty sure.
I think so.
Oh, speaking of Amazing Red, you want to do Luchadores?
Hold on.
What could you possibly have to get off your chest? How you gonna have these itty bitty baby bosoms and talk so damn much? What could you possibly have to get off your chest?
Hold on.
And queef your dog off my grass. How you gonna have these itty bitty baby
Wait, so you want to do Luchadors?
Sure.
That'll be a nice transition before we go to the preview.
That's what I was thinking.
From Rijad.
That's what I was thinking. Okay, so
Just in case Ernest somehow finds a way to make it on the show for the last fucking hour, which I'm.
So wait, which one?
I'm going to say spoiler alert. It's probably not happening. I get it, but probably
Which
not.
one of these are we doing? Main event, mid card.
Oh, can we not give fucking Jim another fucking headache? The
I
guys
don't
on 3CT fucked him up enough with me.
I say I don't even do that on my show anymore. I literally just I steal it.
Ryan scarred Jim for life with that one.
So we'll go overrated, underrated, WCW Luchadors edition.
All right.
Y'all ready for this shit?
As ready as I'll ever be, Joe.
Okay. Cyclope.
He looked like a jack-o'-lantern. Underrated.
If
That's
I
not
assume,
him.
Oh, it's not. Which one is
No, Cyclope. Look, Cyclope. He's the one with the one eye.
Oh yeah, no, overrated as fuck. You gotta go this. There you go. Overrated.
if I've never heard of this person, I would probably say underrated, because like, how can you be overrated if I never heard of him?
I agree with Jim's thoughts. Okay, Villano 4.
I'm gonna have to go underrated.
I'm gonna say overrated because he's the fourth Villano.
I'm gonna go underrated on him.
Didn't he just lose his mask to Pentagon at Triple?
I think that might have been Villano 5. Who's up next? Villano 5.
They're all maskless. Fuck them. Overrated. Fuck him.
Fuck him. He's overrated.
He lost his mask to Pentagon.
One of them did. Whichever one did is like the last of the Villanos.
Villano.
Okay, wait. All right. This one, I think even Jim could join in on. Juventud Guerrera. The Juice.
It's loose.
Oh man.
What I will say is Juvi in WCW was underrated. Juvi as a member of the Mexicools, though, in WWE, hot garbage.
Yeah, no, I'll agree with that. Because we're talking about them like that, like straight up just WCW, right? So yeah,
yes.
Absolutely underrated. It's spectacular.
Yeah, he should have been a star the same level as, like, at least in WCW, as like Guerrero and Mysterio. Honestly. Okay, let's go with another bigger name, La Parka.
Chairman. I'm going to say underrated just for his entrances.
In WCW, I'm going to almost argue overrated, because I feel like it was almost like, which sounds weird, was almost too gimmicky. It was almost like just about the chair and not about La Parka.
Yeah, no. A La Parka match was he came out, hit you with a chair, did his little La Parka dance, and that was kind of it. And somehow he was one of the most popular of all the luchadors.
Because he still found a way to lose matches.
I mean, valid. Completely valid.
He would do all that and still find a way to lose.
Well, obviously the most famous of all luchadors, Rey Mysterio.
Jim?
See, this one I feel like is complicated. because like, I mean, you look at this the A&E documentary they just did, documentaries they've done over the years, like, they're telling us he's the greatest ever.
Yes.
I don't know if he's I don't know if he is the greatest ever, but if we're just talking WCW, I'll go slightly underrated, just because like he was well, maybe not, because he was the best of like a style of wrestling that most people like myself had never seen before.
Right.
So, but at that point, like, they weren't telling us he was the best. So I'll say underrated.
Yeah, it's interesting because I think the question comes up where it's like he might be the best luchador that's ever worked in America, but when you actually put him against all of the luchadors that ever worked in Mexico and that entire culture, is he still the best of all time? Would Mexican wrestling fans consider Rey Mysterio to be the best of all time, or is he just the most famous of all time?
Yeah, that's the $1 million question.
But I do think, like you said, if we're just taking it on WCW, I'm not going to say overrated because I think he deserved all of the love and attention that he got back then. I think he's still doing amazing things. I love that he's still in WWE. I love that he's still getting used. I can't wait to see him fight Gunther this Friday night on SmackDown. So
right?
I can't wait to see him get launched into the 17th row by a fucking
dude, I can't believe that I'm in a place where him versus Dominic on night 2 of WrestleMania is actually going to be something that I look forward to.
Dude, Dominic, I don't understand how a group with Finn Balor, Damian Priest, and Rhea Ripley, and at one point Edge,
Yep.
needed Dominic Mysterio.
Yep. It works on a whole different level
It
with
is
Dominic there.
so good. And it's like he was born to be in that role because he went from being just, what the hell is this? Who the hell is this? And why the hell is this? To this is fucking fantastic. And literally, I know they kind of say it in promos, but I'm like, is it literally just because every straight dude just wants to be in the Dominic Mysterio spot right now? You son of a bitch, you won.
Possible.
You won.
Okay. I got WCW's resident hip hop luchador, Super Callow.
I thought you were going to say the artist formerly known as Prince IK.
Jesus Christ.
Super Callow, underrated.
Yeah, I'll go underrated.
Yeah, underrated is the answer for that one. How about Psychosis?
I'm going to say the same thing that I said for Juventud Guerrero. In WCW, he was underrated, but as a member of the Mexicool,
yeah,
gladly go fuck yourself.
Yeah,
I'm with you. I'm with you on
Max
that.
Psychosis is underrated.
Correct.
100%.
I agree.
You remember him in ECW? Remember him in Rey?
Yes.
I remember discovering Rey Mysterio in ECW in '96 and being like, "Holy shit, who is this guy?"
Dude,
That was real.
it blows me away. I don't know all of the traditions and things like that as far as it goes with Mexican wrestling and luchadors and stuff like that. But how fucking dumb was WCW that every star luchador they had ended up getting unmasked at some point,
and with no real purpose behind it either.
right?
Like Mike was just saying, at Triple Mania that just happened a month ago or whatever, you had one of the Villanos, the last of the Villanos, get unmasked, and that is huge. Oh my god! And guess what? It happened in the main event of their WrestleMania.
Right.
That's when it matters, not random Monday night on Nitro.
Random thunder on fucking.
I will also say when it comes to the Villano losing his mask, the reverse tournament that ended up costing him it was an interesting concept. If you lose, you keep going and all that. So it's you advance into losing your mask by continuously losing.
That's interesting.
So,
okay, I'll throw out one or two more of these guys. Well, let's go with El Dandy, that legend.
can you play the beginning of the 3CT show?
Oh yeah, fucking! I have that clip. Let me see if I can actually just find. I gotta have that clip on just isolated on the computer. Hold on. Where the hell is it? This is great radio, by the way.
So sorry, I'm turning on a match from the June 7th 1999 episode of Nitro. It is a Mexican death match between La Parka and Silver King versus Seco Play and Damien.
Check out El Dandy because this guy's a serious professional.
Absolutely underrated. If you can get a sound clip like that, that's underrated.
I concur.
God.
I concur.
Oh god, this is about to be hot trash.
He's a serious professional,
He's
Joe.
a serious professional wrestler.
Okay, so let's go with what's his name? Fucking Halloween?
Damien? He's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown.
I have no idea who that is.
La Parka is standing
Is that
in his
El
chair.
Texano or whatever the fuck his name was?
He was Silver King here.
Oh, Silver King, yeah. Okay, Silver King. Let's end on Silver King.
He's blasting him in the head with a chair.
Oh shit.
Silver King for his Tijuana tassels, I'm gonna say, is overrated.
He looks like a Mexican macho man.
He looks like a Mexican that ate 3 bean burritos too many and became the fatter member of the Young Bucks.
No, he literally looks like the Macho Man Randy Savage, but Mexicanized.
Hold on. I'm gonna turn. Jim, can you see what we're referencing right now?
What
Well,
in the hell?
Randy's on the mat underneath the chair.
But I'm saying you see the screen.
Oh boy, that's man. Just
It's like two of the McDonald's buckets are fighting each other.
Goddamn McBoo.
The fucking pumpkin just sent the fucking ghoul into the fucking ghost. He just tried to set up for the dude to jump on him, and he wasn't there. You saw that, right? Look, he tried to set up that exact spot. It was like, the fuck are you? That was a real thing that just happened. Tell me you saw that. Why were we watching this? This is so much a better watch than the 45-minute fucking WarGames.
I don't know, that WarGames match is pretty fucking good.
It was amazing, but it wasn't this. Yes, exactly. Live reenactment with the fucking McDonald's bucket. Oh, you just fucking hit him in the face with a chair.
For those of you at home, if you are not watching the fucking video,
yeah, you gotta go to the YouTube for this one.
Fucking Fat Sting is about to jump out of the ring. Look at that shit. Look at that
you
shit.
wake my kids up, my wife's gonna
I'm
murder
so
you.
sorry. Fucking Mexican Macho Man just drop kicked Fat Sting off the side of the ring.
We are
Goes, ooh, yeah.
we are officially off the rails. And as I reenacted, Mixian Pumpkin is greater than McBoo.
I shouldn't have ever turned this match on.
I no longer think La Parka is
Yeah,
overrated.
this is without a doubt a you problem,
Yep, there
Mike.
it is. Yep.
This is a you problem, Michael.
I know.
I did not do
You did
this.
this.
Michael.
I'm a monster. We couldn't pick on Ernest for the last hour and 13 minutes, so I needed laughter in my life, so I had to turn on a Mexican death match.
Oh my god. On a random episode of Nitro.
I searched La Parka's name, and I just scrolled through his match listing, and I was like, yep, there it is.
I mean, you were not wrong. Good lord, you were not wrong. Fucking Mexican Macho Man with the garbage can right now. Look at this shit.
Could you imagine that they wrestled a 1 minute 35 second match? Him and El Dandy versus the Master Blasters on an episode of Nitro.
Good lord.
Oh my god, that just sounds awful.
What's
Gee, I wonder why WCW didn't fucking work. I
Look,
wonder why
bro.
they went out of business.
Bro, we're about 3 months away from this being on AEW Dynamite.
Dude, look, let me tell you, man.
How bad was that? How bad was that show to sit through?
It was rough. Okay, so like you get the dark evolution, dark matches, whatever. It warms up the crowd, big deal, whatever. They had 3 women's matches on dark that I'm pretty sure lasted less time than one 6-man tag match. Excuse me, trios match. And then, yeah, like the Dynamite episode, It started with Darby Allin versus Jay Lethal
Darby
with,
Allin.
with the fucking the decoy guy in a Sting mask, and then Jeff Jarrett.
Yeah,
Like,
that was the guy
that whole fucking match and segment was like a fever dream. I'm going, what is happening? Like, there's some dude dressed up in a Sting mask that nobody in the building knew who he was, and then fucking Jeff Jarrett comes out with the fucking last outlaw with his fucking Chuck Norris hat on, blasting Darby in the head with a fucking guitar.
I'm pretty sure Jeff Jarrett has officially worked in every single wrestling company that's ever existed.
Yeah, this year.
Did he wrestle in ECW?
Time travel. Jeff Jarrett's gonna find a way.
Yep, and he's gonna figure it out.
Oh my god! Oh my god! That was the greatest thing of all time.
And then Moxley in like the title eliminator thing was second. What the fuck is happening?
Just wait. Just wait.
First of all, do you see the man about to climb the ropes? That is Mexican Macho Man. His name is Silver King, apparently, but that is Mexican Macho Man. Tell me he does not.
We are literally 2 months from this happening on Dynamite.
Hold on. Back to pass Aaron Rodgers. He's got a man open. Who's he gonna throw to? It's Romeo Dobbs.
Oh my god! He fucking yucked that. He yucked that into the 14th row. Good lord. But dude, like the Moxley match was second.
Oh shit.
The Jericho title defense was like third, and it went into the second hour. Then you had Jade Cargill versus Marina Shafir with Nyla Rose and Vicky Guerrero like loud commentating, trying to distract Jade.
I do like that they're no longer doing the whole like native beast Nyla Rose thing. I like the look she's rocking right now.
Yeah, but like that was just so bad. And then you had Orange Cassidy defend the All Atlantic Pacific North American Division title.
Yeah.
The table spot that Jungle Boy did to the Luchasaurus was the best thing on the entire show.
I enjoyed that. I like that.
That was fucking fantastic. And then the main event, Brian Cage, Samoa Joe was good.
How is Brian Cage not on TV on a weekly basis?
Tony Khan's an idiot. I would love him in Triple H's WWE, by the way.
Because he can't cut a fucking promo.
He doesn't need to.
Give him a fucking heater.
But for some reason, that's Tony's thought process. Because anybody who's on the show,
their roster can't cut a promo.
Yeah, and he let Dan Lambert on that show for 8 months not being able to cut a promo. So then, like Powerhouse Hobbs, like fucking beat up Samoa Joe, or no, Wardlow can't. Like it got very convoluted at the end. Surprise, 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 because that company cannot do a match without doing a run in afterwards. But also there's a really funny GIF that is out there from last night's show of Jake Hager getting a leg cramp and just collapsing on the stage.
And then doing the twerk.
I have laughed at he and just dead. I've laughed at it so many times. But so the show goes off the air. And like Tony Khan comes out for the second time that night, by the way, screaming into a microphone.
That happened to me all 3 times that I've
And he's like, some of our biggest guys are gonna come back out. They're gonna wrestle some great dark matches for you. Just doing that into a microphone. And then they literally are changing out the ring aprons to AEW Dark. And I was like, wait, are they doing? When he said dark matches, he meant like for the dark show. He didn't mean like non-televised matches.
He didn't mean for the Dark Order.
Like, well, he did kind of in a way, because we got Alex Reynolds versus Kip Sabian.
Super bad.
Which was mediocre at best.
Which was super bad.
I mean, we did get to see Penelope Ford.
Sauce it.
But then the closer, it was Angelico, the Butcher, the Blade, the Bunny, the Candlestick Maker, and all of them. It was a trios match versus
a group versus
the Best Friends and Rocky Romero. Mid at best. And then in the post match, well, Danhausen came out with them, and he poked. He was going to put a spell on the Bunny, but then the Blade got in the way, and then Danhausen faked like he was going to put a spell on him, and then just poked him in the ding ding. That was the second best moment of the night. And then in the post match, OC and Statlander came out, and they just did like a best friends hug in the middle of the ring, and that was it. And I was like, man, that was just not great. Like, don't get me wrong. I was glad to finally, notch a AEW show off the bucket list. It was great to be back in a building seeing live wrestling. My first like big TV production show since before the pandemic.
Wow.
But man, it was
what I will say is those like the TV shows. Obviously, Joe didn't experience that. All we did was the pay-per-view. But the TV shows, like before the Dynamite show starts, the dark stuff, it's literally like a sprint from the opening bell into Dynamite. Then you have the pacing of Dynamite to a sprint to give you like another half hour of wrestling after it's over. Like it literally is just like, oh, hey guys, here's a marathon. Enjoy.
Oh yeah, it's crazy.
But we do have some MLW news before we get to the preview of Castles in the Sky.
Oh, is this breaking news?
Yeah, we'll go for it. As being reported by PW Insiders Mike Johnson, MLW will host its Super Fight 2023 on Saturday, February 4th from the 2300 Arena in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. The event will be headlined by the MLW rematch 2 years in the making. It'll be Jacob Fatu versus Alexander Hammerstone for the title in February from Philadelphia at the MLW Super Fight.
Oh, okay.
So that should be a fun one because their first match was actually really good. I enjoyed their first match. I actually sought it out to watch it. They did have Battle Riot earlier today, in which Alexander Hammerstone retained his title. Then they showed the Battle Riot match itself, which was won by, spoiler alert, Jacob Fatu, leading to the match. So, yeah,
this is such a great point. So, I guess this is somebody, Kylie Fuller, that does stuff with Fightful over booked, I guess. Tweeted, and man, this is so spot on. Sometimes I watch the Hangman promo that supposedly started CM Punk's revenge tour, and I find it so bizarre that the man had one of the biggest wrestling returns of all time, made a fortune, had so many dream matches, just to let this promo ruin it. And contrary to what some of you might think, I've been a major CM Punk fan since the original Summer of Punk, but still, what an absurd reaction. And man, that's so fucking true. Man, it's so fucking true.
Not wrong.
Absolutely not wrong. Like, man. But like also, dude, like last night's show was like it was like a wild fucking fever dream because like the show's getting ready to start and then fucking Rick Ross rolls in to the front row.
Ricky Rose.
And then like shortly after Dynamite starts, during one of the commercial breaks, people just start chanting MVP, MVP, and I'm like, I thought he was still in WWE.
Montel Vontavious Porter, where?
I was like, yeah, I'm looking around going like, where's MVP? Like, and then I was like, oh shit, like, is that? And then they like look down, and then fucking just Lamar Jackson and his entourage roll up and sit next to Rick Ross, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
We had 2 new additions to Violent by Design tonight on the Impact Wrestling show as well.
Okay.
Former member of the Ascension, Big Connor, and former member of the Dark Order and new member of the Impact Wrestling roster, Alan Five Angels.
Really?
Yes.
How about that? There it is. Look at him.
He was part of a beatdown where they beat down Sami Callihan during his match against Eric Young.
Oh boy.
He looks like he's in better shape though.
Yeah. The problem with the Ascension is once they got to WWE,
Once they're out of NXT,
they man, they looked like, because in NXT they looked big, and then
Yes.
they just didn't. So yeah, here was the by the way, this is a spoiler alert. If you're a dark evolution
Dark Elevation Dark.
even dark watcher, spoiler alert. So these were your elevation matches. Abaddon defeated Amy Rose. Dalton Castle and the boys defeated the Truth Busters.
Hell yeah, the Party Peacock. Woo.
Athena beat Abby Jane. Tay Mello defeated Trish Adora. Dante Martin beat Eli Isom. The Factory's QT Marshall, Lee Johnson, and Cole Carter defeated Cheeseburger, Rhett Titus, and Logan Easton LaRue.
And Red Ski the Jet Ski.
Oh, this must have been when I was out
Trying to get food.
And man, they only had like 2 concession stands there, and it was fucking insane. Eddie Kingston and Ortiz defeated Joe Keys and Miles Hawkins. Yeah, and then Kip Sabian beat Alex Reynolds, and the Best Friends Rocky Mero beat Butcher, the Candlestick Maker, and the Blade and Angelica. But like, I'm sitting there watching that, and I'm watching, like Alex Reynolds come out and he's wrestling Kip Sabian, and Johnny Hungy's ringside in like street clothes, and I'm like, man, go back to like, 2 years ago or 18 months ago, and tell like AEW watcher at that point that like the Dark Order is basically just going to crumble in front of our eyes over the next year and a half. And it's like, man, like they had it and they just destroyed it. Like,
well, I mean, let's before we go over to Castles in the Sky, let's talk about the Dark Order. We have the Exalted One being revealed. You have all that high. He wins the TNT title. You should have gotten so much more out of that prior to, the shit end of the sandwich.
mm-hmm.
And that's being 100% transparent. Like that thing still sucks. It still hurts. Like,
oh, for
not
sure,
gonna not hurt. And I think that hurt all the momentum of the Dark Order. But then you gave them a new meaning.
Right.
You had them be the friend that Adam Hangman Page needed.
Yeah. They reinvented themselves, to Tony Khan and whoever is booking the show's credit. They reinvented a faction that could have easily just been disposed of when tragedy struck.
But then, like, this is the time where you need to have like John and Alex in the backstage area trying to call Hangman to check in on him for him not to answer.
Mm-hmm.
Like, keep all of this relevant, because when Adam does inevitably come back, like, is he joining Kenny in the Bucks and we're going to have like the Elite back together? Like, because here's the thing. Next thing you know, it's Paige comes back. You guys weren't my friends. You never called me. And Paige turns on the Dark Order and joins the heel Elite group or whatever the fuck. And they go back to being taking over the world. It is a thought process. But it's the Dark Order, unfortunately, was dealt a rough blow that hurt the entire wrestling world. And it's been hard for them to rebound from that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just insane.
So it's just one of those where it's like I chalk up. Wow, Roddy Piper on an episode of WCW Nitro. Awesome. So like I just chalk the Dark Order up to one of those things where, and then like they let Stu go, they let Alan Angels go, but then they brought Stu back. But like, did they bring him back? Because he hasn't like really wrestled. They were just in Canada. Like, I'm sorry. Like Uno and Grayson as the Super Smash Brothers should have been an integral part of that tag team division when it started. And they were like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's go with Private Party.
Yeah. Oof.
Good job, guys.
You guys want a preview?
Yeah, let's do that quick. Then we'll do wrestlers of the week.
I feel like Joe's ready to go to sleep.
We'll get
Yeah,
out.
I was ready to go take an hour ago.
That's literally all the time.
Glad one of us is gonna be up
Saturday. I think it's noon Eastern time here in the U.S. From Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. WWE Crown Jewel on
Riyadh.
and the Peacock. We got 8 matches on the card, so we'll start here. Alexa Bliss and Asuka defending the WWE Women's Tag Team titles against Damage Control. Who you got, Mike?
I'm gonna take Control Alt Delete to regain the titles.
Okay, Joe.
I'm gonna take Asuka and Alexa just to be a contrarian.
I'm going Alexa and Asuka. More on that later. Tag team match for the undisputed WWE tag team titles. The Usos, feeling very Usy, taking on the Brawling Brutes, Ridge Holland and Butch. Joe.
It's the Usos. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, are we really? Are
The,
we?
the only 2 possible teams that are going to beat the Usos for these tag titles at some point in the near future are Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens or the Paul brothers.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
I hear people are trying to get Jake to retire from boxing.
There's no way he's retiring. Not until he fights Nate Diaz.
Oh, that's true. All right, then we go to the last woman standing.
The Usos for the record, by the way.
What's that?
I'm gonna take the Usos too, by the way.
Well, I mean, so am I. I feel like I could have just not even asked that one. Last woman standing match for the Raw Women's title, Bianca Belair defending against Bayley. Michael.
Ooh. Control Delete, because if Bayley doesn't win it this time, nobody's beating Bianca Belair till WrestleMania. So,
Joe?
Yeah, I'll agree with that.
Yeah, I have Bayley winning, and I feel like the reason why Alexa and Asuka won the tag titles and are not going to lose them here is because WWE is trying to avoid having Damage Control be the bloodline of the women's division.
I can see that.
So Dakota and Io had to die so Bayley could live.
You only live once? Question mark.
What's that?
You only live once? Question mark.
Perhaps.
Hashtag watch her live.
All right, let's go to a singles match for no other reason than, I guess, to have 2 big guys on the card. Braun Strowman taking on Omos.
You didn't hit the
meaty man slapping me.
Thank you.
It is. Joe.
Oh God, I choose death.
Buff Bagwell just came on the screen.
All right.
I hope Omos wins because fuck Braun Strowman.
That's fair. Mike.
I'd rather Braun Strowman beat Omos because that means maybe Omos would go away.
I don't think either of them are going away anytime soon.
I'm not an Omos guy. Like
I'm not an Omos guy. I voted for him like I voted for Biden. It's better than the fucking alternative.
Yeah, but at least the alternative has had decent title matches. Omos is just kind of like a walking he's basically the African American version of the guy that Darby Allin jumped into on Wednesday night's episode of Dynamite that didn't move.
You mean the mediocre Khali?
Exactly.
I don't disagree with any of this.
Look, would I rather have Omos because Braun is a crappy human being? Yes.
He almost got away with it.
I hate you. However, there's no way Braun Strowman's losing this match.
He almost got the victory.
He almost got the victory. And the actual MVP will be with Omos in Saudi Arabia. Not Joe missed that story. Like when Lamar Jackson came out, like it was at a commercial break, and like him and his entourage are rolling out, and people just started chanting MVP. And like because like where we were, like you couldn't really like see who like and I'm like, did MVP get fired from WWE and I didn't realize it? And then when like you see like Lamar Jackson hugging Rick Ross, who's also at ringside because AEW in Baltimore was a fever dream. I was like, oh, like the league MVP because he's the football player. Got it. Cool. All right, let's go to the steel cage match. Drew McIntyre against Karrion Kross. It says on Wikipedia, the Wikipedia card says with Scarlett. I'm going to assume that it's not. I mean, they have more women on the card now. But like
but she's
Scarlett Bordeaux covered up. Just
her
why
whole
are we
thing
here?
is to be scantily clad, and I don't think that would fly in Riyadh.
Although I'm curious now. We'll see. But McIntyre Cross, steel cage, Michael.
Why is all of their matches have some kind of stipulation?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's to cover up the fact that Karrion Kross isn't a great wrestler.
That's a good point.
I mean, he's not that bad.
He has not been great since his return.
But no, I always felt this way about him. I don't think he's I think he's a good wrestler when you turn the volume up on the pomp and circumstance. Like, I think he can do a great brawl. I think he can be a great part of a 5-way match. I think he can do a great steel cage match. I don't think he can do a really great one-on-one singles wrestling match.
You know what he couldn't do great? A fucking strap match at in the UK. Because he you could tell he's never worked with a strap before.
Yeah,
I would much rather him be in a regular one-on-one match with Drew. Like, if we just gonna keep giving him stipulations because of the pop and circumstance, like.
I mean, you can do a fairly regular match in a cage, though. So this is at least closer to a regular match than a strap match.
I do think that Kross has to win, though. And probably sort of cleanly for a change.
Yep. Yeah, no, I agree. Like, similar to the show in Wales. I'm like, Kross has more to lose.
Yeah.
Like, McIntyre can eat the loss and be fine. Like Karrion Kross, we're still like handling with like really delicate gloves because he was at one time Wish.com demolition.
Right, exactly.
All right. We got Lesnar versus Lashley. Joe.
Ooh, this is probably like the second most excited I am on match on the show. Right? Fuck, I want to say Lashley, but I don't feel like Lesnar is going to lose, so I'm going to go with Brock.
All right, Michael?
I'm going to take the exact opposite approach here. Brock Lesnar did not lose in the Vince McMahon WWE. It's now the Triple H WWE. I think Brock is going to start being a guy who will start putting over the next wave of main eventers. He put over Roman at SummerSlam. I think he continues that trait here with Bob. To help push Lashley into a main event title picture, potentially be the challenger for the title at Royal Rumble against Roman Reigns. So I think Brock loses. I think Bob wins.
Bobby.
To help set Bobby up for a potential title run.
I like that. I do like that. Yeah, I just think it's hilarious how there was all those reports the day that Vince McMahon stepped down about Brock said he's never going to work for Triple H, and here he is. He's working just a regular old match, not a title match. He's just out here working. I like Lashley to win here. I kind of think it too. I think I think not that we'll never see him in like a main event title match ever again, but like especially as long as Roman is holding the title, I don't think we see Lesnar like racking up wins for a potential run. So because it's not Vince McMahon's WWE anymore. So I think it's Lashley here. All right, 6-man tag team match, the OC, Styles, Gallows, and Anderson taking on the Judgment Day, Finn Balor, Damian Priest, and Dominic Mysterio with Rhea Ripley. Again, if you have to be covered up, why are you going to be here? But who do you got, Michael?
I think the only correct answer here is the Day of the Judgment. Yeah, those they keep needing wins, and I think very specific people need to get those wins. The male audience loves to boo Dominic Mysterio for not only being a terrible son, but being the corniest fucking heel of all time. How do you get him more boos? By having him win the match. Dominic Mysterio pins somebody to get the win for the Judgment Day.
All right, Joe.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take the Unforgiven.
Look, I want the Judgment Day to win, but like I feel like Triple H has this like weird bro thing going on with Styles, Gallows, and Anderson. So I feel like you bring them back in, they're not going to lose their first big match back.
Well, I mean, you could do the Rhea Ripley kicking one of the two of the OC in the dick, leading to whomever the female member of the OC is going to be.
Yeah, you could, and I hope it goes down that way. But I am picking the OC, begrudgingly.
I would love to see fucking Doc Gallows have to eat a pinfall from Dominic Mysterio.
Oh my god, that'd be fucking amazing. And then lastly, the singles match for the undisputed WWE Universal title. Oh, here we fucking go. Roman Reigns defending against Logan Paul. Mike, I'm gonna let you go last on this one because we just gotta strap in for that. But Joe, is there any chance Logan Paul wins here?
I'm not gonna steal Mike's thunder, so I'll just say no. But like, I wouldn't be 100% shocked. To be honest,
there's a better chance that I am going to look like Logan Paul this Saturday.
There's a better shot of Rey Mysterio coming out wearing a gas mask right now in this episode of Nitro then.
Holy hell. But there's a better chance of me looking like Logan Paul while I'm watching this premium live event than there is Logan Paul beating Roman Reigns. It's not happening. It's literally not. So you best acknowledge your tribal chief.
Acknowledge me.
I just
all right, Michael.
Acknowledge him.
Go ahead.
Michael.
Okay. In a land
in a world
where Logan Paul wins the WWE Universal Championship, all it takes is one lucky punch. Or Paul Heyman turning on the bloodline again.
No, come on.
I will say, can I just say, I prefer this land to the one that's on the TV right now, which is in a land where Conan looks like your uncle at the cookout who's a little too handsy after that fifth cerveza.
Or we're watching Rey Mysterio versus like Bobby Duncan Jr. with Kurt Hennig on fucking commentary. Yeah, no, that's not good. It's not good at all. All right, so while I believe that Roman will walk out of Riyadh, Saudi Arabia with the title,
if any of them walk out.
Oh my goodness.
So what I will say here is a Logan Paul title run that would lead to this, I'm all in on. Logan Paul wins the title after Paul Heyman turns, because here's my thought process. The Bloodline does not need Paul Heyman to be its mouthpiece anymore because of the following. A, all of them can cut promos. Even Solo can cut a decent promo when it's cut to 4.5, maybe 5 minutes max.
And they have Sami Zayn.
And they have a general built-in mouthpiece that is the honorary Oos. So
he is very Oosy.
Paul Heyman, Logan Paul walk out with the title on Saturday afternoon. Monday night, Usos and the Solo and Sammy come out to try to gain revenge for the Bloodline. They start walking to the ring. Out from the crowd comes Chad Gable, Otis,
yes! Shoot, please.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I gotta remember if I told Joe who my fourth was, because now I gotta remember this. I have okay, so I don't think I actually, oh, I did. And their fourth member is Kevin Owens. Paul
Okay.
Heyman sets up a new dangerous alliance with Logan Paul, Alpha Academy, Kevin Owens, and their female member that gets released on Friday night, Ronda Rousey,
Oh fuck.
leading to Naomi becoming the member of the Bloodline whenever they get her to come back, so that you can have someone feud with Ronda Rousey. See,
Okay. Okay.
we walk into the TD North Garden. We step into WarGames. Sammy, the Usos, and Solo versus Paul, Owens, Otis, Gable. That's your men's war game match.
Wait, is Nia Jax part of the family?
She's in the family, but I don't think she's coming back.
Yeah, I feel like she's the part of the family that nobody talks about.
She's the black sheep.
She's the one that doesn't get invited to the cookouts.
Yeah, yeah.
I
They're
mean,
like,
if she's the black sheep, then we're better for her to return than in fucking Saudi Arabia.
Jesus.
oh boy, Joe. I'm glad
The
Nia.
exposed people
I'm
to-
glad Nia and her hole kind of drowned that out a bit.
Jesus Christ. All right, so that's your war games match. That's your men's war game match. Okay. Seth Rollins drops the United States title to somebody over the next month and a half. Okay. Seth Rollins defeats Logan Paul at WrestleMania. Or should be at Royal Rumble. Cody Rhodes versus Seth Rollins in the final chapter for the world title on night 1 of your WrestleMania. Night 2 of WrestleMania is main evented by a Roman Reigns match. You see, Roman Reigns was in that match with Seth Rollins and Logan Paul at Royal Rumble. Then we hear a fascinating is Hollywood Rock shows back up. Heel Hollywood Rock shows up and takes out Roman Reigns, setting up heel Rock versus face Roman Reigns inside the LA Stadium for night 2's main event. Because at the end of the day, Roman Reigns versus The Rock does not need a title belt. It is bigger than any title belt that WWE would ever have. Give me Roman and Rocky after Rocky cost him his shot at regaining the title. Because the thing is, the Usos, Sammy, and Solo go into War Games and win War Games so that Roman Reigns gets an opportunity to fight for the title again at Royal Rumble. Seth Rollins gets added to the match later on via some fiasco or some whatever you want to do. Fine. Seth walks out. Cody and him is the night 1 main event. The night 2 main event is Roman versus Rock for the world title. Or not for the world title, but Roman versus Rock for basically the family bloodline finale. Because at the end of the day, like I said, that match doesn't need the title belt. And here's the thing. In a world where a lot of wrestling fans aren't watching night in and night out, they're not watching every minute of the show. You know, you were at the show live. You're not going to go back and rewatch that show probably ever because that show was god awful.
Yeah, I'm not.
But you can go on Twitter and watch clips. So if you see a clip of Logan Paul walking out of Rehab, honey, why did like my favorite YouTuber just win the title belt of the thing that you like?
Oh, that goes on ESPN.
But now husbands get their wives who sit there and watch TikToks, YouTube videos, and all that other stuff to watch because, honey, that Paul guy I like, he's your champion now. Now ratings start to do this a little bit. And it's not going to be like this, but a gradual upcline of your YouTube videos and of your social media imprints and all that stuff. Logan Paul champion. While it doesn't make sense from the wrestling fan perspective, but from the sports entertainment fan perspective, it makes perfect sense because there's things that you can do to get you from Riyadh, Saudi Arabia to Los Angeles, California. And we talked about it before we went live. Aside from a gentleman named Rhodes, Cody, they ain't got nobody built to beat Roman. So why not make it be someone who can hit him with one lucky shot? It's crazy. I know there's a small chance.
No. You were this close to getting me to believe in this. The part where you lost me,
okay,
honestly, is the part that ties it to The Rock versus Roman at Mania, because I am really doubting that match actually happens.
What I'm saying is if you know, like, if you sat down with The Rock over the last month and you have pen to paper right now that he's going to be available the first weekend in April for that match, like, okay. Because here's the thing. You don't need him to show up on Raw after Royal Rumble. He cost Roman the match. He can send 30-second videos that you can play on the Jumbotron basically saying, I'm too busy. You're not worth my time. I've got to go deal with this. I've got to go movie to run. I have to go run the XFL. I've got to go do, like, he can then just snip it at all of this and make it so much bigger because he doesn't need to be there.
I don't. The last time he wrestled, his insides crumbled, and that was a decade ago.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
You know what I mean? I do not see it. Like, the longer this has gone on, the less I believe that we're actually going to get there. And maybe I'm setting myself up for a surprise. And if that's the case, I can't wait to pop all over somebody's living room, because it's probably going to be at Matt's house when we're watching a Royal Rumble. But like,
and that's the thing. And here's the thing: if Roman gets the title back from Logan Paul and it's Roman versus Cody, like, I wouldn't still be surprised if they pulled the trigger and did this.
And also, like, I feel like that would be a move that Vince McMahon would do.
While I agree with that, I also think that fits into a Triple H move because of what he's done in the past with the Undisputed Era. Where, like, he had Roddy and Pete Dunne seconds away from winning the tag titles just to stab Dunne in the heart.
Yeah, but look, all of that stuff is different than this God run that Roman's on. That's the big difference to me.
You ever think about how, like, the title belts in WWE make a lot more sense than the ones in AEW do? Like, WWE belts, like, legit, there's, like, levels. It's like, I'm the champion of the US. Well, I'm the champion of the Intercontinentals. Well, I'm the champion of the whole company. Well, I'm the champion of the universe. And then you have AEW where it's like, I'm the champion of TNT. Like, it's me or Mariska Hargitay. Like, you got your pick.
I'm champion of an ocean.
Right? Like, exactly. Like, that's what I've got to offer
I'm
you.
champion of a television company.
Yeah, it's strange.
I'm champion of a stick of explosive.
Like, why wouldn't you just call it a television title? Oh, that's right, because now you have a television title. Like, I watched Powerhouse Hobbs almost pick up the wrong title last night at the end of Dynamite.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
Like, he went and he grabbed the Ring of Honor television title and then quick to realize that he needed to pick up the TNT title, because why wouldn't a champion of AEW come out to defend the honor of a champion of Ring of Honor?
Right.
Like, it's like, there's way too many titles. There's just way too many.
Yeah.
You know what? We need to debut another one.
4 title matches were on that show last night. 4.
We need another one. Hold on. There's got to be another title around here somewhere that we can figure out.
Oh God.
The transcontinental Ethiopian fucking.
And the Tex Arkansas.
Oh,
nothing
plus they did the daddy ass birthday thingy last night. That's another thing they did.
And you got to see the beginning of the title eliminator announcement, right? Or was that a couple weeks ago that they announced that stupid shit?
Well, yeah. Well, last night was a match. Mox beat somebody.
Oh yeah, you saw the match, but they're actually doing the tournament like they've done the last couple of
Yeah.
fucking full gears. So that should be awful.
I think every match but one had a run in after.
Nice.
Yeah. It was
Sounds like fucking AEW if I've ever heard it.
awesome. Sure did. It was an
All right. Let's move over to the wrestlers of the week so that we can get out of here because we're already at like almost 2 hours.
Yeah.
These shows are great because they just fucking go. You look up and go, holy shit, we've been doing this for 2 hours. Sorry that Ernest didn't make it, guys.
Are you though?
No, not at all. Buddy, I take shots at him when I can. All right, the fuck. He sits here. He changes the entire fucking
Don't be rude.
segment idea for his fucking show. So I had to go start my own segment on the fucking Huddle Up podcast talking about hockey. So we'll talk about that in a minute. Joe, since you haven't been here in 9 months, you get the first pick this week.
Samoa Joe.
All right.
Samoa Joe. Is that because his name is Joe?
Clearly.
All right. Jim?
Bliss and Asuka.
I will take the new whatever the fuck his title is in Tony Khan Presents Stupidity. Give me JEFF. JARRETT. Jeff Jarrett.
Yeah, what's his new title? Let me
Director of Who Gives a Fuck?
Yeah. Accurate.
Joseph.
Give me
Director of Business Development.
Yeah, okay, whatever you say, Chief.
who else won a title match last night on that show? Like there's a million title matches. Other people one time. I don't know. Give me Jade.
Ooh, Jade Cargill.
Dude, so on Jeff Jarrett's Wikipedia page, like like under his professional wrestling career, they have all the the different subsections. 19 different subsection portions of his career.
I'm telling you, he's been in every company.
Dude, if there's a bag to be collected, he collects the bag. So his early career, like check this out. Early career, WWF, WCW, WWF, WCW, World Wrestling All-Stars, TNA, Lucha Libre, International Wrestling Association, back to Lucha Libre, Wrestle One, Global Force, New Japan, Total Nonstop Action, back to Lucha Libre, WWE, back to Game Changer Wrestling, back to WWE, now AEW. It's fucking insane. It's fucking insane.
And the fun part is too. It's like he's been in half those companies this year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, multiple. Yeah, he's been everywhere. He's everywhere. I don't know if anybody's had a better year than Jeff Jarrett. Let's be honest. Whose pick is it?
Yours.
Me. Who'd you pick, Joe?
He took Cargill.
Oh, then give me Orange Cassidy.
All right, I'm going to take from the MLW show that happened this weekend, the new MLW World Middleweight Champion. Give me Lince Dorado.
Oh, shit, he showed up.
He showed up. He showed up. That was a real chant at him multiple times. Joe, final pick.
The crowd in Baltimore last night was chanting, "You're not Uzi" at Samoa Joe. You literally paid Tony Khan money to chant at Triple H's a Triple H chant.
That's amazing. I see it. I don't understand it either. It's real Macho Man in hot pink.
I was talking about the guy that's been this woman distorting herself from the bag, but whatever.
This is some weird shit. WCW 1999 is a weird fucking place.
Ooh, slopped him. Get wrecked.
Ew.
Okay. Joseph.
See, I recall there was a match, and there were some wrestlers in this match. And
Colonel Mustard with the wrench in the observatory.
It was at the end of Raw. Who in the main event of Raw?
That was Alexa Bliss and Asuka winning the women's title. That was picked by Jim 9 rounds ago.
Okay, well, congratulations. That was a very good pick.
Hit it a little harder.
I'm going to go with Chris Jericho.
Fair. Defended the ROH title. Give me
Disco Inferno.
the fuck that noise.
He just showed up on the screen.
Fucking wow, what a douche. Give me the leader of probably one of the greatest segments in WWE TV history, Sami Zayn from SmackDown last Friday. It's so goddamn good.
I want to see if there was a show from this company before I make my final pick. If not, then I know who my final pick is.
Oh, we all ended up with 3 because there's no Ernest.
Correct. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to take him. He retained the GCW World Heavyweight Championship against Leo Rush this weekend. Give me the king, the god of this fucking shit. Give me Nick fucking Gage.
All right.
Wait, hold on. Who did you take again, Jim? Because I didn't write it down.
Sami.
My brain is all fried. All right, so that's your wrestlers of the week. I know it's the first weekend in November, but I did not get the list to the boys soon enough, so I'm waiting on Ernest and Joe to get theirs in. So if you're listening to this back tomorrow, Joe, while you're running, give me your fucking list. Ernest, when you listen to this for the first time since you didn't show up, give me your fucking list, asshole. Joe, you want to plug anything before we get out of here?
Butts.
All right, Jim.
Yeah, a lot going on right now in the heat of the football season. So Huddle Up Podcast is cruising at Mach 3 every Tuesday night. It is myself, Ernest, Kyle, and just about every week, Matt, on the Huddle Up Podcast Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook page. Make sure you are following along at Huddle Up Podcast on Facebook and Twitter. Hit the link tree there, get the merchandise, subscribe to all the shows. Discussions with a Nobody. That is my my other podcast that doesn't talk about sports or wrestling. It talks about pretty much anything and everything else. I'm going to try to get another discussion down sometime in the next couple of days over on that feed. But check it out. I think we're up to 19 currently on the feed there. And 3CT, we go live every Thursday night, 8 o'clock, Facebook.com/3Count Thursday, Twitter at 3Count Thursday, or our YouTube page. Go to 3CountThursday.com. Also, Tuesday, we put out the 3CT podcast, which is audio only. So you can check that out as well. Go to 3CountThursday.com, get our merchandise over there. If you want to follow me, you can do so at Big Jim Sports, but really just follow the shows.
All right, you can follow Ernest at EJChristian7 on Twitter. You can follow myself at They Call Me Burn. You can follow me on Instagram if you want at Fat Kid Certified SE, or Mike Bernier _. You can listen to me on the new weekly 5 for Fighting on the Huddle Up Podcast feed. Ding. Jim has given me the platform to talk about the Frozen Water game. So we'll be talking hockey with you guys on the feed there. So a lot of fun with that one. First episode dropped earlier today. A lot of fun with that. As always, you can follow the show at Take the Number 3 Wrestling. Other than that, guys, that's your Thursday night with the three of us. Ernest, when you listen to this, maybe we missed you, but we know that you were probably going to take off the entire month of November because you're good at this. So, we got the fort taken care of. Go complain about losing to somebody, fucking asshole. Until next week, though, for Jim, Joe, who already left my house, I'm Mikey B. We'll see you next week from the Take 3 Wrestling family. Peace.